An externality happens when a decision made by consumers or producers affect third-party people who are not directly involved in the transaction. There are four types of externalities: positive externality of consumption, positive externality of production, negative externality of consumption, and negative externality of production. Positive externalities of consumption happens when consuming a good creates benefits for others beyond the person who is consuming it. A good example is vaccinations. When someone gets vaccinated, they protect themselves from diseases. However, other people also benefit because there is less chance of diseases spreading. Since the market price only reflects personal benefits and not social benefits, vaccinations are underconsumed. In this diagram, the private benefit curve represents the benefit to the individual. The social benefit curve is higher because it includes benefits to others. The market equilibrium occurs where private demand meets supply but the social optimal level of consumption is higher. This gap creates a deadweight loss because society would be better off if more people consume the good. Governments often use subsidies to encourage consumption. For example, in Canada, many vaccines are free or heavily subsidized through public healthcare programs. This lowers the price and increases consumption. Externality of production occurs when producing a good creates benefits for society. Education is a strong example of this. When schools educate students, individuals gain skills and a higher future income. Society also benefits from a more productive workforce, lower crime rates, and higher tax revenues. In the diagram, the private cost curve reflects the cost to schools. Negative externalities of consumption happens when consuming a good creates cost for others, not part of the transaction. A real-world example is eating junk food. May be enjoyable for people, but widespread unhealthy eating increases public healthcare costs. These costs are shared by society and not fully reflected in food prices, leading to overconsumption. The private benefit curve shows benefits to private companies and food brands. The social benefit curve is lower because it accounts for harm to others. The market equilibrium results in too much consumption, creating a deadweight loss to society. Governments try to reduce the negative effects of junk food using taxes, regulations, and information campaigns. In Canada, this includes things like nutrition labels, calorie information on menus, and rules that limit junk food marketing to children. These policies help people make informed choices and discourage overconsumption, moving consumption closer to what is best for society. A negative externality of production occurs when producing a good creates costs for third parties. Factory pollution is common real-world example. A factory may produce goods at a low cost, but pollution can harm nearby residents, wildlife, and air quality. These external costs are not included in production costs, leading to overproduction. The private cost curve represents the firm's costs. The social cost curve is higher because it includes environmental damage. The free market produces more than the social optimal level, causing a deadweight loss. Governments respond using pollution taxes or emission limits. For example, Canada's carbon tax makes firms pay for the pollution they create. This increases costs and reduces production to a more efficient level.